Hello everybody, my name is Daniel Richardson and I'm the WCPW review guy, and I hope you guys have all been good. This is the season that Santa Claus will come to your house. No, not Santa Claus. Santa Claus. Remember his balls, Mahoney? You kids. Anyways, and this is the WCPW Loaded episode 17 review. Numbers just keep getting higher. It is insane. We're up to 17 now. Before I get to this, however, I am going to go ahead and hit up Reloaded episode 3. And yeah, just another recap show. But we did get, we actually got 2 bonus matches, but the other one was the internet title match from Delete WCPW. But the big match, I guess, the only unseen match on this show was Doug Williams versus El Draco. El Draco! He's back! I know what's odd about this. Now, I sense what happened was that the match was probably initially, because it took place right before Delete WCPW. Like, it was before the pre-show. It was just like, you know, Dark Match Deluxe. That was, you know, we're seeing now. I'm guessing the match was initially supposed to be Doug Williams versus Gabriel Kidd. Alberto El Patron no-shows. Kid gets bumped up to the main show, and they're like, well, shit, we need somebody to fight, you know, Doug Williams. And even though, spoiler alert for later on, you know, Prince Ameen wasn't quite popular at Delete WCPW. Even though he was. He came out. He still got some cheers when he came out. So, you know, but I made her think, like, well, we need a babyface to fight, you know, Doug Williams. And the only person that was left was Drake. And they're like, well, we don't think Drake will have the power to draw the cheers. But you know who does? El Draco. El Draco, baby. Now, that's not what's puzzling me. That makes perfect sense. I understand why I put the match together. I'm talking for kayfabe purposes. Right? Like, I just imagine Pachi's back there putting the card together. Now, once again, you know, El Patron, you know, he knows shows. So I'm just saying, you know, for kayfabe, you know, Gabriel Kidd didn't have a match, and he steps up to the challenge. And of course, that means, you know, as Pachi's putting the card together, he's just like, well, I need a match. I need a nice little dark match, get the crowd going. Got Doug Williams. Who can I put? And he calls up James R. Kennedy. And he's like, hey, I got an opening. I need one of your guys. And he's like, got Drake. He's like, what about those Los Perspectiva guys? Are they busy? It's like, I don't know. I can probably get El Draco for you. Anyway, we got Doug Williams versus El Draco. Decent match. You know, and it worked because, I mean, people were definitely behind El Draco. However, Doug Williams picked up the win. He did I think he calls it the Chaos Theory, that roll through German suplex. But yeah, so there you go. Another reason to watch the Reloaded if you're not already. You get a bonus match, and sometimes you get a ridiculous storyline like El Draco's return. So El Draco, glad to have you back, buddy. Alright, let's get to Loaded, the main reason we're here. Show kicks off, Drew Galloway coming out. Of course, he's the champion. Just won at Delete WCPW. And yeah, goes out there and just, you know, talks about it and everything. Talking about he's going to be a fighting champ and everything. And he's not, you know, even though a lot of people were bitching about, you know, he's a part-timer. Well, he's like, nope, I'm here. I'm the champion and I'm here right now. And then Joe Hendry comes out. I like Hendry, I do, I do, but my God, I can't root for this guy, not a little bit, on any level. I can't even fake kayfabe it. Like, I can't just be, well, he's doing it right now. I'm sorry. It's his fault. It's his fault. He lost the title. I went through this last week with my review for Delete WCPW. So it just seems like he's coming off like a crybaby, and his promos aren't the greatest. I'm sorry. I know I'm going to offend and piss off a lot of people by saying this. I just don't think his promos are that. And it's like, even in this promo, he raised his voice. He did. He was like, I deserve to be champion and alternate timeline and blah, blah. And I'm just like, dude, like, sorry, this is just not doing it for me. But it was saved because Joseph Connors comes out and shows you how to cut a fucking promo. Oh my God. And I love the fact that he just ignores Hendry altogether. Like, they had beef going into the match. And then Galloway kind of inserts himself. And it became all about Galloway and Connors, and it still is to a certain extent. Like, literally just ignores Hendry. And dude, Connors, who is, smaller in stature, even compared to either man, dude, like, he became the most frightening. Like, seriously, I would much rather fight Drew Galloway than Joseph Connors. I'm just saying. I feel like Galloway would beat the shit out of me, don't get me wrong, but I will be able to live to fight our day. I think Connors just fucked me up. Just for fun. Like, literally. He's bringing the chairs in, wrapped around my neck, awkwardly, and he's going to step on that shit. So, no, but dude, Connors gets in there and just unleashes an awesome fucking promo. Both promos were pretty much the same. Hendry's and Connors, they both won a title match. And Galloway's like, you know what, there's 3 of us here. Since Pacitti doesn't do anything, we're just going to go ahead and book it ourselves. And sure enough, referee comes out, and we start off with an impromptu triple threat WCPW title match, Drew Galloway versus Joseph Connors versus Joe Hendry. The match itself was awesome, and this was my match of the night. I mean, it was exciting as hell. Quickly, the action goes outside, and I love the fact that Hendry, for as much as I'm busting his balls, lately, I love that he just goes right after Galloway. Like, almost like he's even kind of pushed Connors to the side. Like, he's all about Galloway. But yeah, it was damn good. All 3 men just beating the shit out of each other. And of course, it ends. Hendry didn't get pinned, so you'll still have a reason to come after him. You couldn't beat me, you'll say. With Drew Galloway pinning Joseph Connors after his DT. I forget what his DT is called. Force? Sudden Force? Forceful Impact? I don't know. It's Magnum Force? I don't know. He's got his DT. And of course he defeats him and retains the title. So Galloway, he's off to a good start, at least right now as a WCPW champion. Personally, I was hoping, I knew he wouldn't, but I was hoping Connors. I was rooting for Connors the entire time. Connors, my man. So yeah, there we go. There's that. All right, so we kick things off backstage. Or I guess we don't kick things off. Show's already been kicked off, but we first backstage promo of the evening, we get Mr. Parmesan on the telephone talking to Will Ospreay, who's apparently in the hospital after Broken My Heart. He put him there, and he's telling him to get better and everything. He's singing him a song, singing him a Get Well Soon song, which is just great. And then, of course, we reveal that the Swords of Essex are also in the chair or in the room with him, along with Jack the Jobber. I just love that Jack the Jobber is now just like the Pacitti Club bitch. Like, he's literally just, he's there. He's the crappy mascot, I guess. I don't know. Wandering puppy. I don't know what you call him at this point, but he's there. He's still a member of giving points for being loyal, I guess. But he hasn't had the best luck in WCPW. And I think he was once like the manager of Hendry and Big Damo, and that was it. Downhill from there. But anyway, so they're gonna to send the message right now. And he announced that B. Priestley will get a women's title match next week, so looking forward to that. So, and I thought it was kind of funny, though, the Swords of Essex kept referring to Adam Pacitti as Boss Man Pacitti. Oh, that's great. I was right now, dude, Adam Pacitti. Crazy Adam Pacitti, I'm loving it. Like, it's growing on me. It is growing on me. He's very entertaining right now. Like, I guess I just didn't want to buy him as a bad guy, because I liked him as a face. I liked him just as straight arrow GM. Even if he was getting pushed around a little bit, I was still a fan. I guess I had a little bit of Dave Bradshaw on me there, where I was just like, you know what, he's doing the best he can. We'll let it go. But I do like crazy Adam Pacitti right now. I still want to see Blampia come back and knock him off the throne. I really do. But anyways, and we'll get more on that here in a little bit, actually. So, get another little backstage segment. We get Prince Ameen and Gabriel Kidd. Kidd's lacing his boots up. He's got a match coming up against Doug Williams. See, they were supposed to probably have it before, didn't work out, so now we're going to do it now. Anyways, Prince Ameen comes up to him and just kind of goes into his Ameen dickness, where he's just like, listen, there's a great Indian restaurant up the road. I need you to carry me there. So get out there, lose, come back and finish it up. And of course, Gabriel Kidd kind of calls him on it. He's like, listen, you went out there to rescue me, a couple nights ago. You were super nice to me, the other night WCPW, or Delete WCPW. And, you said some really nice things. And, of course, Ameen's playing it off like, nah, I only saved you from that attack because, I need you to so you can carry me around. So, the next match is Doug Williams versus Gabriel Kidd. Of course, he has Prince Ameen in his corner. And I'll tell you right now, when they walked out, because before, even if it was Gabriel Kidd fighting, because, he would come out to Prince Ameen's music, that first note that you would hear in Ameen's theme, boos throughout. Now, we start getting cheers because I think people realize, okay, this is probably going to be Gabriel Kidd, But they even did the whole Ameen throws his arms up to receive the boos, and Kid does it and gets the cheers, and Ameen wasn't really getting the boos. I mean, there's a little bit. Don't get me wrong, but dude, like literally, it was like cheers and then more cheers was what it sounded like to me. And so, I think people are starting to realize what's going on here. Williams and Gabriel Kidd had an excellent match. I'll tell you right now, it was tough this week coming up with my least favorite match. It really was. And I want you guys to know right now that just because I'm awarding this match my least favorite match, that's not a knock against the match. The match was incredible. It was just, my God, it was Sophie's choice. I mean, 4 incredible matches for 4 incredible different reasons. I liked them all for their own, individual, things. I think the only reason I'm giving it to this match alone is the fact that it's the only match where, and I didn't mean it negatively, but I guess it's the only thing I can find like a flaw in any of the matches, where at one point I'm just like, wow, this match seems like it's going on quite a bit. Like, we're going to wrap this thing up. That's the only thing. But seriously, the match itself was great. A lot of near falls. Dude, Kid looked like he was going to win it. And like, seriously, I'm waiting for that first win. This is like Kirby hitting a Sable Bomb. We thought we would never see it. And now it's just like, yes, he did it. Now if he can only hit a Zoidberg elbow. Same thing. I want to see Gabriel Kidd win. And dude, Ameen's out there the entire time cheering him on. Doug Williams wins it. How he wins it though? I didn't even see this thing come out. I don't know where the hell it came from. I don't know where there's like this little piece of pipe just down in the corner, and he just grabs it and fucking hits him in the stomach. Kid goes down. Doug Williams wins it. Of course, Prince Ameen sees it. Kind of calls him on, gets in there. He's like, you doing this? What's this? What's this right here? And of course, Doug Williams is like, oh, I didn't see that. And of course, Kid's trying to just stop it, right? He's just like, listen, it's not a big deal, whatever. Ameen gets him out of the way, and dude, he clocks Doug Williams with the pipe. To a huge pop, right? So I was like, holy shit. So Williams rolls out, and you got Ameen and Kid sitting there. And, Kid goes to shake Prince Ameen's hand. And Ameen doesn't do it. And Kid's like, oh, all right. And he goes to drop down, because guess what? Gabriel Kidd, whether he likes the job or not, he knows he's the servant. And he's like, fuck it, this is our relationship, whatever. He drops down to bow down, and Ameen stops him, pulls him to his feet, and they hug. And I don't care what anybody says, dude, that was like the best moment of the night right there. Like, dead serious. I popped. I was in my chair watching it on the computer. I popped. It was incredible. It wasn't just a regular pop. I did one of these numbers like, oh yeah! It was. I did that. I reenacted what I did. Dude, it was great! And I'm just like, yes! Yes! Once again, WCPW going the complete opposite direction I thought they would be going. Because I was waiting for this to like, kind of build up and then just like finally Gabriel Kidd wins his freedom back. This is so much better. They literally know how, like, they take an asshole and they just make him like the guy. It's great. Prospect. Villains, love them. They got this goofiness to him. Martin Kirby, asshole when he first started off. Now he's the most popular guy in WCPW. Prince Ameen was easily the most hated guy in WCPW. And dude, like, you can't help but like the guy. Even if you're a hardcore just Ameen hater, you can't be now. There's no way you can literally look me in the eye and be like, I still don't like him. Are you fucking kidding me? That was the moment of the night right there. For me, moment of the night. So we get a couple of promos backstage now. We got a Strong Style Collective talking about their upcoming match with Moss and Slater, and of course Moss and Slater also talk. Good promos. I just love Pete Dunne. Like, you guys know that by now. I just he's just sitting there and he's like, remind you guys, you guys lost to the coffees. He's like, what do you remind us about that? That don't mean nothing. Moss and Slater, they're next. We're taking them down. Love it. And of course Moss and Slater did the whole they asked him, like, you guys don't even talk. Like, you guys rarely do promos or talk, do interviews or whatever. And like, we had nothing to say. Guess what? We're champions now. Now we got something to say. I don't know. There's 2 really cool promos. I really dug it. So we get the match. Tag titles on the line. Strong Style Collective against Slater and Moss. Damn good match. But I'll be honest, it was almost, with the exception of like a little part in the second reel of this match. It was pretty much a squash match. Like, it was literally Moss and Slater just cleaning house for the first, I'll even dare say 2/3 of the match. And then Strong Style, come back a little bit, beat up on Slater. And then, of course, Moss comes in and just cleans house. Don't get me wrong, still a damn good match. I mean, still very entertaining. Hate that Strong Style Collective are just being destroyed. I mean, they've had success, so I mean, I can't really sort of be like, oh, they never win. No, they're doing good. I mean, they're a good tag team, but yeah, Moss and Slater just destroyed this time around. So yeah, that's once again. I mean, I'm personally invested just because I love Pete Dunne so much. But yeah, I was hoping, they're awesome. Strong Style Collective is awesome. They'll get their chance later down the road. The Moss and Slater train will not last forever, so they'll have to wait for their cue. Then we got James R. Candy backstage. Or no, he was outside actually. Why he's cutting a promo outside, I don't know. He even made out in this. He's like, I'm out here in the cold right now, so I don't give a fuck. But anyway, he's just hyping up the upcoming match that's going to be no holds barred between Primate and Rampage in their best of 7 series. This is of course the second match, and he's interrupted by Prospect, just Gracie and Archer. And of course they're wondering, like, what's up? Like, he hasn't been out there for a while, so I think I've been wondering, like, where the hell's he been? Literally, he's like, I've been busy, which is like the shittiest excuse ever. Because I'm like, granted, I get Primate runs off every now and then, but it's like, you were clearly just cutting a promo. You can find time away from Primate. Just use that time to manage Prospect. Let's not worry about cutting promos. Either way, they want us up, and of course he just kind of blows them off. Rude. So yeah, that was that right there. Poor Prospect. And then we got our main event. No holds barred match. We got Primate with James R. Candy in his corner going up against Rampage. And dude, this match was brutal. Chairs, table, kendo stick. At one point he pulled out a screwdriver and even tried to drove it into Primate's head. It was insane. Primate dominated for the most part. Like, I mean, Rampage kind of had upper hand starting off, but Primate would eventually take over and just destroy Rampage. What I thought was kind of funny was, and I'm still kind of on this, I want to believe, I try to live in the world of kayfabe, like, James R. Candy just has it out for Rampage for reasons, and so, I mean, whatever, if he has his own personal reasons why he's going after Rampage, I'll go with it, but then, like, it's like match 2, Primate is dangerous, you book it no holds barred, and then when Primate is just, like, killing Rampage, Candy's showing, like, signs of, concern on his face. I'm just like, what did you think was going to happen? Did you think, like, Primate was just going to be like, yep, there's a body slam, and I'm going to go for that win? No, he was going to fucking destroy Rampage. So, yeah, I just thought that was kind of like, really? Candy, come on. You're one of my favorite people. You're one of my favorite people in WCPW. Don't worry about it. Go Connors with it. Encourage the violence. Encourage the injury that should come. Don't sit there and be like, oh, no, what did I do? There's still, like, 5 matches to go. Are you going to try to tame it each time? Like, now cut it back? Like, this next match will be an arm wrestling contest and no one will get hurt. No! I think your whole point was to destroy Rampage. And now, like, second match in, Rampage is almost destroyed and you're like, oh no, what have I done? I have created a monster. Sorry. I feel right now there's a cold coming on, which I'm okay right during these videos. I'm sure next week's videos could be a doozy. Hoping to get it tomorrow and just get it out of the way early in the week. But it's not my luck. I'll probably get sick horribly by next week. I'll still soldier on, goddammit. I'll still be here next week. Anyway, so yeah, so the match ends when the table's set up, but Rampage powerbombs him through it, but Primate still kicks out. However, he sets up a chair, or doesn't set it up, he lays out a chair, and then pile drives Primate on the chair for the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, second match in, we're 1-1. So I was really hoping Primate would just get like a 3-up victory on him, and then Rampage would come back for the final 4. But I'm okay with this. Like I said, damn good match, and it was brutal as hell. So that's what I'm all about. So there we go. And finally, we get a segment where the Pachi Club comes out. Adam Pachi, Swords of Essex, and Jack the Jobber. Will Ospreay's in the hospital, and I'm assuming B. Priest was there with him, so, the other 4 members. So they're out there, and they call out Martin Kirby. And basically they have a contract, and they got set up for, it's going to be a handicap match. It's going to be, they keep going for that. They keep going like, you're going to be fighting these 2. You're definitely fighting these 2, referring to Swords of Essex, against Kirby. Now the stipulation is, if Kirby wins, he'll become general manager of WCPW. But if he loses, it's fired. And I was like, oh, because I don't think they would ever just get rid of Kirby unless if Kirby got, moved up to, NXT or something like that. But I don't even want to see him gone for a month or so. Like, I love Kirby. So I was like, oh. And Kirby did the coolest thing here. He literally, like, left up to the crowd. Like, even though he's going to sign it anyways, he's like, what do you guys think? Dude, crowd's for it. Crowd's like, yeah, sign it. So he signs it. He's like, yeah. Get shot to, take your job, I'll do it. But of course, then, Parmesan's like, well, listen. And right there's a moment there, because he sends Jobber out to give Kirby the contract, and of course, Jack Jobber comes back to bring it back in there. And when he takes the contract right, he's like, oh, you're done here. Get out of here. Go. There's Jack. And then there's a Jack the Jobber chant. Literally, we got a Prince Ameen chant and a Jack the Jobber chant the same night. Like, what the hell is going on? I love it. I love it. So, anyways, he's like, well, if you would have read the contract, you would have noticed that it is a handicap match, but it's 3 against 1. And of course, Kirby's like, who's the third guy? And I think everybody at home knew who the third guy was. And of course, Bully Ray comes out, starts choking him with a chain, throws him in there, and there's just a beatdown, 3 against 1. And at this point, I love Dave Brashaw's delivery, because he was just very much like he saw it. He's like, oh, he goes, well, Kirby's gone. And it was just almost like, for someone who was so anti-Kirby, still kind of is anti-Kirby, even he was just, you can just hear it in his voice, like, this ain't right, whatever. I don't, despite what I think about the guy, this was a mistake, and now it's too late now. However, and we all knew this was going to happen, his Broken Brilliance showed up. Broken Matt Hardy comes out. Everybody clears out, and of course, he grabs the contract from Kirby, signs his name to it. And now it's going to be a 3 against 2 match next week. It's going to be Swords of Essex and Bully Ray going up against Martin Kirby and Broken Matt Hardy. And remember, if Kirby wins, he'll be the new GM. I'm hoping he wins it, and then he realizes, I can't be a GM. I just can't. I can't be impartial. I can't be a wrestler and GM at the same time. Kevin Nash did that and damn near ruined the company. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to find someone else to take over my position. BX, baby. Blampier comes back and he hands it over. That's what I'm hoping. That is on my wish list right there. And of course, who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But if he loses, this is scary. If he loses, gone. Fired. And the bad thing is, Will Ospreay's still out there. Yeah, he's in the hospital right now. He won't be there next week. Because, I know it's all taped in one night. Just kayfabe it with me, fuckers. He ain't going to be injured next week. He may be back. Who knows who else Pachi can control and get out there. And the Army, the resistance against the Pachi Club is very small. Because literally no one wants to save Kirby at all. It wasn't until Matt Hardy came out. Sorry, Broken Matt Hardy came out. So, yeah. Super excited about next week. We got a women's title match, and we got this huge main event right here. I'm super excited right here. So, yeah, definitely tune in for that. Can't wait to see what happens. Like I said, this is literally, I don't care what anybody says. All right, I know, the guy I do the Mid-Card Mania with, Steve, he's all about the current product. He's just like, oh, I fucking love WWE. It's the greatest thing ever. I'm sorry. I do watch the YouTube highlights. Dude, they're not doing anything nearly as compelling as this. They're just not. This is not just me being... Like, I would tell you right now if I wasn't digging the way things are going. But, dude, I love the way things are going. This is great. I'm constantly wondering what's going to happen next. I'm looking forward to each and every week. Like, now I got to wait an entire fucking week just to see what happens. That's rare that I feel that way about anything. So, yes, keep it up, guys. You guys are doing great. So, yeah, overall, an excellent episode of WCPW. And of course, we're heading into, and I forget when they said the date was, but the next pay-per-view is True Destiny. I'm just being an asshole here. Let's get rid of the whole True thing. I get it. Kurt Angle, it's true. It's damn true catchphrase. Just because Angle's on pay-per-view, don't have to name it after him. I'm just saying. True Destiny. But he's booked to face Alberto El Patron, which apparently he had some sort of problem with his travel arrangements or something like that, which is why he missed. So, but he's a damn good wrestler, and him and Kurt Angle should be a fine match. So, yeah, True Destiny's looming in the distance, and there's so much stuff going on right now, so it's hard to see where it's going to go. So, I can't wait. Can't wait to see where we're at. All right, guys, that's all I got. Thank you thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. Don't forget to tune in here in a little bit. I'll be doing the top 10, the unofficial top 10. So, all right, that's all I got, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Share and subscribe if you haven't already. You know what to do. I might want to say it. You know what to do. And of course, Facebook, Twitter, both links will be down below. Hit the... oh, that's a deep cough. Son of a bitch. You want to use this microphone? No? Okay. Yeah, Facebook and Twitter links down below. Hit the show more button. They're there. I was informed, though, a couple weeks ago I was putting the wrong Twitter thing. I'm WCPW Review Guy 1, and I kept leaving the 1 off because I'm an asshole. I'm sorry. But both links down below, and I'll check them. So, and then, yeah, thanks for watching. That's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I can't say that enough. Like, seriously, this show's nothing without you guys. So, yeah, till next time.